Hi, hello, my dear techies. Welcome to my channel, Sneha Tech Zone, smartest way to learn tech. As you are here, that means you are planning to learn a new technology. So, by the way, if you are visiting my channel for the very first time, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting smart videos on tech. So, let's begin. ABCDE for learning any technology. It sounds pretty interesting. What is this A, B, C, D, E? Yeah, each alphabet tells us something interesting. So, without any delay, let's deep dive into each alphabet and let listen what it tells. The first step of this ABCDE is A. A represents analyzing, analyzing and identifying the fundamentals of technology. That's what is more important, the very first step of learning the technology. Where you're going to make use of technology, what you want to learn, analyzing it, getting the information by yourself, and learning the things conceptually, theoretically. It's not practical implementation. First, you need to understand what it is telling, then the implementation part comes into picture. This is the first step that we need to follow before starting with any technology. Getting the things, analyzing them, theoretically understanding what it is telling. So, this is the first step, which is A, analyze and identify the fundamentals of technology. B stands for building things with concepts we learned. In the very first step of A, in analyzing and identifying the things, we have analyzed the theoretical concepts, we have learned the concepts. Okay, now this is the most important step of our ABCDE rule because only practical implementation of any technology helps us to get the things more clear. So practical implementation is more important. So let us consider you have learned a concept of something called inheritance in Java. Let's consider a small example here. You have learned what inheritance is, inheriting the properties of one class to the other, superclass to the subclass, and all these stuff you have learned. Now it's time for you to implement. How you do it using the extends keyword, and how you write a class, and how you extend other class and other class properties into your class. You just implement it practically using your IDEs or environment you have. So this practical implementation helps you to make things more clear and for you to understand when to make use of it and why to use it. That knowledge you get from this step. This is a very important step, building things with concepts we learn. Okay. Now comes our third step, C. C C is dependent on A and B actually. We are trying to capture the gaps in the implementation. In the second step of our process, we just implemented the concepts what we learned theoretically in the very second step. And now, while implementing, we may come across different, uh, conflicts in implementing the things. We may come across because there is a chance theoretical learning is different from practical implementation. When you start implementing practically, right, there will be a gap which is getting created in the concepts you learned and the implementation part. Here, the third very most important step for you to get the concepts more clear is capture the gaps in implementation. That's the most important step. Where it's going wrong, where you're not able to do the things. Just take an action plan in between what is expected, where you are, and what you need to do to get that desired state. Just make this difference in the learning what you have done, capture the difference and go forward. So this should be your very third step of capturing the gaps in the implementation part. Then comes our step D. D stands for dive deep into the concepts to lessen the gap and understand the things. In the very third step, we have seen we tried to capture the differences in between the theoretical concepts we learned and the practical implementation where we have that gap. We tried to identify it in our third step. Fourth step is where you are lacking. Now, getting that gap related, we have created an action plan, right? In the previous step, just take the concepts from there, try to write it down. Most probably, noting down the things helps us a lot actually. So, then Yeah, you have learned inheritance, you are implementing it, you are unable to understand how you call your superclass in your subclass, or some difference you have found, some captured some difference there, then take up that concept where you are lacking and then try to dive into it, what exactly it is and how exactly it's working. Just concentrate on that part to lessen the gap, what the gap we have seen in the previous step, right? We are just trying to lessen that and get things more clear and making them easier, basically speaking easier, because we have already gone through that three steps, right? By this time we will be clear, and still we are deep diving into the things such that things become easy for us while implementing the things. So I hope you are clear with this D step as well. Now comes our last step, E. Exemplify each concept you learned. This is the most beautiful phase actually. Why I tell this? By the time we come here, right, we are very clear what is happening with the concept, how we implement it, and you don't have any gaps as well. You learned everything thoroughly. Then comes in the real time world where we are implementing it. The concept what you have learned, where it's being used. Just take a real time example and then just attach that example to your to the concept what you have learned. That's it. It's enough. So even when you are preparing for your interviews, or when you are just trying to give a presentation or anything, right? More than the theoretical concept, theoretical stuff, what you tell about the concept, giving an example makes things clear for them. Even to the interviewer, when you are giving an interview, let's consider you've been asked about a concept. When you give a real-time example, right? The person who is interviewing you will be in an impression like, yeah, she know or he know what is the real-time implementation of this concept. So they, like, by this time will be very clear, like, yeah, if this is the requirement we come across, this is the concept that we need to apply. So if you get that knowledge right, yeah, you are good with the technology actually. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you understood this ABCDE step rule to learn a new technology. For any concept, just apply these steps. That's enough. You will be very clear with them, damn clear, I'm sure about it. So I hope you all like this video. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Sneha Tech Zone, for more interesting, smart videos, friends. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you feel you need few concepts that need to be explained by me through this channel, please do comment in the comment box. I'll try to get them back to you. And I'm also planning for different coding series as well, like the smartest way to code things. For more interesting videos, just click on the bell icon for more updates from my side. Thank you very much for all your time. Good day.